Berm to berm. Oh god. Yeah! Hey YouTube, what's going on? Today's video is going to be awesome because for the first time in 9 weeks, I am back on my bike filming a video for you guys. And so today we're at Gore's beautiful Hamilton Park on a very fresh, very frosty and very chilly Southland midwinter day. It's currently about 12:30 and it is still only 4 degrees out, so fair to say it's going to be a cold one. But I couldn't be more excited to be back on my bike. So I'm on the Specialized Status 160 from Wensley Cycles today. And so today is actually exactly 9 weeks since I broke my collarbone. So I'm definitely not quite up to full on riding yet. Like I'm not gonna be doing any double flips or riding Dream Trek or anything just like that yet. But I can ride a little bit and start to test out my left shoulder and see how it feels. So I thought today I'd make a video, take you guys along for the riding I'm gonna do today, show you how the shoulder's doing and give you a bit of an update on how the injury is progressing. So let's get into it. Sweet team, you're on my chest. So we're gonna start on Gravel Submarine into Hamburger. So in Gore, we're lucky enough that in the middle of town we have these like little mountain bike trails, and they're definitely like beginner trails, but they're still pretty sick. And far out, does it feel good to be riding a little bit again. Like I can definitely feel my shoulder every time I pull up, like on jumps or if I do like a manual or something, but it's starting to feel pretty good. So I am stoked. Scored the back wheel. Oh, that's slippery looking. And the Hamburger. I still gotta be careful. I don't really want to fall yet. Cool rollers. Yeah, feels good to jump a little. Another couple rollers. Catch this one. There's a bit of a jump. Phew! Tiny speed. Okay, can I jump a step down now? Yeah. Whew! A little timid on the berm, that's okay. And there's a pedal through here. Berm to berm. Whew! Nice. It is cold. Okay. That's Hamburger. And we'll give the shoulder a wee test in this like 2-foot drop. So good. No wee bunny hop. Yeah. Okay, we're now on Pinball, which is a skills trail with 2 wooden features. Hopefully not too slippery. First one felt good. Now there's a couple seesaws. It's actually so sick that in town in Gore and Hamilton Park we have these. Free to use. Great spot to learn like the basics of mountain biking. It's got that bridge, little seesaw, then this like medium-sized one. Sick. So good for a bit of progression. Okay, this jump will be a test to the shoulder. That's a real pull up. Yeah, actually felt fine. Stoked on that. So you got to pull up a little with no pain is awesome. Into Gravel Submarine berms, these are pretty sick. We switch back. Yo, that's so sick. Love that section there. A very enjoyable pedal through the woods in Hamilton Park, testing out the collarbone, the shoulder, and slowly getting back into a bit of riding. I do hope you guys enjoyed that wee montage of riding in there. Because my shoulder is actually feeling so good 9 weeks post-injury, I'm thinking we'll keep riding, do a little bit more today. I haven't rode my P3 at all since I crashed it, so I'm thinking we'll head down the road to Mater and check out the pump track. So, we'll see you there. The P3 is back at the Mateira pump track. So for those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, or you've ever ridden the Mateira pump track, you know it's actually really, really good. It's got a super good design, it's super well made. We're super lucky here in Southland to have such a good track. I know I've ridden it heaps of times and regularly enjoyed it. I'm sure lots of locals do too. And so despite the fact I've ridden here so many times, and the P3 is my favorite bike I've ever owned, the one I've ridden the most of any bike, I am a lot more nervous about riding the P3 than I was my Status 160, the Enduro bike. That being because my Enduro bike has so much more suspension, bigger tires, it's a lot more forgiving. Whereas the P3, the 26-inch, 100 mils of stiff travel, it's a lot less forgiving. You feel a lot more things in the pump track, but we're 9 weeks post-injury, so we're gonna give it a go, see how it feels. Fingers crossed, because I really want to get back on this thing. I have done a lap already. There's 2 berms that are a bit frosty, so gotta be careful, but here we go. See how this feels. Phew! Yeah, this berm's frosty. Careful, because we cannot afford a crash. Yeah, first jump back on the P3. That felt sick. I didn't do that the first lap, so I'm stoked it worked. Berm to berm. Yo! Okay, coming up here, not this one, but this left up here is real frosty. Probably hit it once today. Yeah, got away with it. Gapping. Heck yes, team. Oh, indescribable how good that feels. Like, if you've ever been injured before, it sucks. The feeling of getting back on the bike, getting after it, is amazing. Let's test this collarbone shoulder a bit more and do a jump where I go to pull up a little bit. See how it fares on the asphalt. Okay, that actually felt pretty sick, but if I'm honest, it hurt the tiniest bit. So we'll give a table a go to get another jump in, then probably move on. Yep, a little rough, but feels good to fold again. Well stoked to be back riding this beast. Like, the Specialized P3 is such an amazing bike, but I'll be honest with you guys, that tabletop clip I just put in to get the front facing view, I probably took 10 attempts before I did one I was reasonably happy with. So my shoulder already is feeling a bit fatigued, and I wasn't super stoked on the table, so I just can't quite click it as much as I normally would. But don't get me wrong, super excited to be back riding. And what I want to do now, when I'm normally here, a line I like to always do is around this berm corner, just manual from that arrow up and along and hop back in. And like, a super easy move, to be honest, but the manual motion uses the shoulder a lot, so I want to test it out a bit, see if I can get that manual, see if the shoulder's up to the manual, and sort of start working those muscles again for the first time. Then if we get that, just to get like one trick on the go, nothing crazy, just want to see if I can do a 180 fly and then do like a little half cab here. So baby steps, but we're getting back into it. Yeah, boy. Seeing as we got the 180 pretty easily, I'm going to step it up slightly and try and do a nose bonk or nose press 180. Yo! Absolutely amazing feeling to get back on the P3 for the first time in 9 weeks post breaking my collarbone. And to be honest, I really want to ride it some more and get into some more tricks and like get into bar spins, 360s and all that kind of stuff. But the wise thing to do is to call it quits for today, because my shoulder is feeling really fatigued and it's starting to feel sore. So that is a good sign 9 weeks post injury, just to chill out. So what we'll do, it's not the end of the video yet, we'll go home. I'll give you guys a bit of an insight of what I've been up to, insight into what I've been up to the last 9 weeks in terms of rehab, how I've been keeping myself busy, and we'll probably even do a couple tramp bike tricks. Before we go though, man, we live in a cool place. Like, how good is that sunset? Absolutely epic. All right, we'll see you at home. So the last video I gave you guys updating you all on my collarbone injury was about 7 weeks ago, and at the time of uploading that video I was about 10 days post injury or post breaking my collarbone. Since then, what sort of happened was after about 2 weeks since breaking my collarbone, I was able to go back to work. I was pretty much just doing desk duty, stuff on the computer, office-based stuff, which was actually really, really great just to have a bit more routine to my life, and I feel like I was contributing to camp again was really, really cool. And then about 3.5 weeks post, not post surgery, post injury. I didn't have a surgery. So 3.5 weeks post injury, I was able to take my sling off and get rid of the sling, which was really, really great. The first couple of days of not having a sling were tough, but once you get rid of the sling, you notice progress really quick because all of a sudden you're not relying on like a sling to hold yourself and the muscles have to start working again. So that was really good to get rid of the sling, and I was able to start driving myself again and things like that. And then I spent about 3 weeks just sort of doing my own self-guided, really light rehab, just doing stretches and things and trying to get some mobility back in my shoulder. 6 weeks post-injury, I went down to Invercargill to the Southland Fracture Clinic one last time, got my last x-rays, and they came back really, really good. The surgeon was really, really happy, and the doctors were really happy. They said it's healing perfectly, it's in the perfect position. And they gave me the go-ahead to pretty much do whatever I wanted to rehab my shoulder, as long as I just took time and used pain as a guide. They did say to wait another 6 weeks before getting into any heavy biking, though. And so since then, I've been hitting the rehab really, really hard. I've been going to Gore Physio and seeing Jared, the physio there, and he's been giving me a lot of great exercises to do at home, including a lot of Swiss ball exercises, a lot of exercise band exercises, and light resistance stuff, with the goal being to improve mobility and get that strength back so I can get back to riding, and to put my shoulder into unstable situations where it can't rely on other muscles and it has to work itself to get itself back in shape, which has been really good and is really awesome specific to my sport, because if you've done mountain biking before, you know you're in a lot of dynamic situations. So I've been hitting those exercises every day pretty much at home, just working really hard to get my shoulder strong. Alongside doing the physio exercises and the resistance kind of stuff to strengthen the shoulder, I've been getting back into the cardio as well, trying to get that fitness up to a higher level than it was when I actually got injured. So every winter I get into quite a bit of running just to stay fit when I'm not riding as much. And I did it last winter. This winter I started a bit late because of this break, but at the time of filming this video, I've now done 6 runs, so I'm about 3 weeks in, just doing 2 runs a week at the moment. And I actually did the Hamilton Park run again today in Gore, and it was really cold. So I went to Hamilton Park twice today, which was cool. But been running sort of 3, 5, and 10K runs, which has felt really great to get the fitness back up and just get the blood flowing. And the way I see it, if more blood's flowing around my body, more is getting to my collarbone, healing it, and I feel pretty good. Also been doing a few bike rides as well. Did a couple of those on Strava, just working on that fitness too. And then, yeah, today was really the first proper day of getting out for a ride. I had been for a couple wee rides like a week ago, just sort of testing it out in Hamilton Park, but today was the first time really sort of pulling up and testing out the shoulder and doing like a couple wee easy tricks, and it felt really, really good. Besides like doing the rehab and getting back into a bit of riding, I've also been enjoying just having a bit of time off the bike and doing other hobbies and chilling out at home. One thing I've really enjoyed getting back into a little bit has been juggling. So for those of you that subscribe to my channel after seeing me at a school show or have heard my testimony before, you'll know that I learned to juggle a bit in high school, and then when I injured myself in 2016, tore my ACL, I spent a lot of time learning how to juggle and got decently good at it. And I hadn't done much juggling in a wee while, so it's felt really good, and it's been really, really enjoyable to get into a bit of juggling again. So maybe I'll do some more of that, not sure, but it has been fun anyway, and it's helped with that like sort of hand-eye coordination as well. And then, yeah, besides that, just been going to work, getting ready for camps at Camp Columbus, spending time with my wife, and made that How Ridiculous video as well. That was actually a massive project. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go check that out. And if you're someone new watching my channel who subscribed recently from that How Ridiculous video, welcome. Thank you so much for checking that video out. And if you're checking this one out too, absolute legend, appreciate it. Look forward to more full-on riding soon. And besides that, I've also been getting onto the tramp bike a little bit as well. So what I was thinking we'd do, just to wrap the video up, is we'd head out to the trampoline and get a couple clips in the tramp bike, just to show you a few of the tricks I've been doing on there. And it's a lot of fun. Sweet team, it's already starting to get dark and it's already flipping cold, and the trampoline is actually already starting to get a little bit dewy on the side here, just due to how cold it is. But I thought we'd do a couple tramp bike clips anyway, because it's super fun and it's cool to show you guys a few stunts on here and what I've been up to. And as I mentioned inside, doing the tricks in the tramp bike has been great because it's allowed me to keep my skills a little bit sharper. I haven't lost as much sort of progress or the feeling of tricks because they feel pretty similar on the tramp bike, and it's really safe. So it's been really cool getting on this the last 2 weeks. But we'll get into a few stunts here to end the video.
Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes. form of art. I'm never gonna look back, cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change.
Alrighty team, I've had an absolutely amazing day getting back out on not one, not two, but all three of my bikes again, from the trampoline, pump track, enduro trails. I've had an amazing time and I'm really stoked with how my collarbone shoulder's progressing. As I said, I'm still not quite up to doing like double flips and all the usual sort of tricks and big jumps I do. That's probably, I want to say, another 3, 4, maybe even 5 weeks away before my shoulder's feeling strong enough for that. But it feels great to be working on, to be out, just getting the blood pumping again, doing a few things on my bike. It really is a lot of fun. So there is going to be a bit of delay, I'd say, again, until the next video if you're worried about that. Because I'd rather just film a video that's good, that has lots of good clips and good footage, rather than just film a video for the sake of filming one. So I'm not 100% sure when the next one would be, but I was thinking of doing a how-to video again, because I haven't done one of those in a while. So previously I've done how to backflip, how to 360, and how to tabletop. I'm thinking along the lines of maybe like a how to bar spin, or like a how to tuck their hand or something like that. If you've got a preference of a trick you know that I know how to do, you'd like to learn, comment below and maybe I could do a how to video on that. But in any case team, that is going to be the end of today's video. So be sure to give the video a like, comment below what your favorite part of the video was. Make sure you subscribe, because I'm really keen to try and hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And share this video with anyone who might enjoy it or might want to subscribe. Cheers team.